Jesus Christ, have you guys seen the mentally insane people on Twitter? It's almost like the AAA Western game developers. They have 10 fans, and they all belong in a mental asylum. They even redefined the word pedophilia to mean people that don't want to play Western video games. I'm not kidding. I made a video about it yesterday. Like, I was generally baffled. But, like, when I told them, it's like, I don't want to play Silent Hill F. I'm not interested in that game. I think it's shit. They're like, so you must be a pedophile. You only like video games that have loli characters. And I'm like, Silent Hill F has a schoolgirl. Like, I know you're mentally ill, but at least can you take your medications? No, like, I like video games with girls that have big tits, right? And preferably, they're not morbidly obese or of the age of 45, or look like they're undergoing transitioning, or they look like they're some LGBT activist. Is that a problem with how I spend my money? And apparently, yes, it is a problem with how you spend your money. If you tell these people that you're not buying a game, they freak the fuck out. Like, it used to take effort into troll. You know, it was an art form to try and upset people online. But now if you go on Twitter and you tell people that you're not buying the AAA slop, they get enraged. Like, I have seen people on a highway getting less road rage than these individuals. And they're defending their games, and it would be interesting if they would also buy them. Because then maybe these games would actually sell a couple of copies, but from what I see, it's not only that they have to lie about how good the games are, which, by the way, plot twist, they're not. But they also have to lie about the sales. Like, as you can see, they're getting community checked because they're making AI pictures showing the false sales of the games, sales that just don't exist, in order to try and make the game seem popular. And it's like, you literally can't do that. You know, you can't fake popularity of a game. Because, first of all, word of mouth is a thing. Like, if a game is genuinely good, like Baldur's Gate 3, right? It doesn't matter how woke it is. People will buy it if the game happens to be good. The problem is that the game isn't good. And the second thing is, like, if a game was actually good, people would make memes of it. Like, you remember when Elden Ring came out and there were, like, so many memes and so many jokes and stuff, right? If Ghosts of Yotei would actually be good, there would be memes of it everywhere, but they're not. And so, my take, whenever I say that if the female character in the game looks like shit, it's a litmus test. Like I'm not saying I'm not playing the game because the female character looks like shit. I'm saying that if the female character looks like shit, it's made with consultants and with mentally ill people that are incapable of producing art. The reason the female character looks like shit is done deliberately to spite the audience. Like, they know that their audience is overwhelmingly male and they want fan service, and so they go out of their way in order to show us how a real woman has to look like, in order to try to subvert our expectation and make us like these types of women, right? And when you think like that, you're not thinking like, how can I make the game entertaining? You're thinking of how can I change society? And you know what? Good luck to you, but not with my $70. And this pisses the living shit out of them. And the funny thing is, like, this is literally all we have to do to win. Like, it's the easiest win condition imaginable. Just don't buy the game. Just don't buy the slop, and it's an easy win condition. My favorite thing is like, well, how do you know the game is shit if you haven't played it? It's like, well, welcome to the technology of 2025. You can watch a Let's Play. You can watch a review, right? You can have people that you trust who have similar taste than you and communicate with them on Discord. And if one person bought it and they didn't like it, they can tell to 10 other people. It's almost like magical, because like the idea is like, oh, why don't you pay $70 to play it, and once you hate it, you get to shut the fuck up. Like, this is what they want to do. But no, like, people have wisened up. And so, like, no, this game hasn't sold. I looked at the numbers on Twitch. People aren't streaming it. I looked at the numbers on Steam. It's not justifiable. You know? So, no, I generally think that this game flopped. And I also think that this game was specifically done because the wrong people liked the first game, and so they decided to make a sequel to spite the people that liked it. It's fucking insane. But like, if you guys remember, the first game came out, you know, and it came out without the approval, without the blessing of Kotaku, Polygon, and the quote-unquote good people. And so it was attacked. And they attacked it for cultural appropriation. They had a white guy at the trailer singing a Japanese song, and so like, oh, cultural appropriation, blah, blah, blah. And they attacked the game for that. And then constantly like negative reviews for no reason whatsoever. But despite all that, the game actually sold. People liked it. And so they decide to make a sequel to spite the original fans. First of all, the game ended on a cliffhanger. And so they went out of their way to replace the male lead with a female lead. And they also went out of their way to not cast someone that looks like, you know, a character like Stellar Blade or any character from a AAA game before 2016. Let's put it like that. You know, they went out of their way to cast something that looks like this. And the person they casted is also like a hardcore far-left activist with extremely opinionated takes on social media. Which basically means if you pay her money, like if you pay money for the game, you're funding her far-left takes. And on top of that, like the entire game is so cringe. Like the first one, if I remember, because I played it, it tried to ground the game into some level of realism, like the main character didn't have magical powers and shit. In this one, she can roar, right? Like she's a woman, hear her roar, and she's doing like a Fusroda type of stuff. It's like, what the fuck is that? And my favorite take is that the game has like a couple of things where you can cook, and or you can use a sword in order to slice some bamboos. I am sick and tired of seeing my timeline inundated by shills being like, oh my goodness, look how awesome it is, look how awesome it is. The fuck is it awesome? Like, I have seen these mini games in many other games before. Like it's not revolutionary. It's not something that's jaw-dropping. I mean, Monster Hunter World did it, you know? This game has absolutely nothing revolutionary. There's nothing making it standing out from all the other AAA games. The story is meh. The gameplay is meh. You know, it's literally like just another type of slop. At this point, I'm willing to bet when Elon Musk is making his first AI game, it's actually going to be innovative. Like, it may actually have something that the AAA industry doesn't do, because like all of these games are literally the same. And so I don't regret not buying it. I'm glad that these companies get punished financially, so that maybe in the future they wake up and they actually, for 1 second, stop and say, okay, but like, what does the market want? You know, like the Kumars. How many Kumars are there, and how much money do they have? Like, is it worth it constantly selling it for the quote-unquote normal people? You know, for the moral people? Because the moral people don't seem to have money. They don't seem to appear here. And maybe the Kumars can have money, because like, look how well Stellar Blade and Nikkei sold. This is like money printer. And the moment they do that, because like, again, this is the benchmark test. The moment they will have a sexy woman in their video game, all of the consultants are going to fuck off. Like, they're not able to compete with that, you know? Like, all of the left-leaning, far-left extremists, they're going to fuck off the moment they see that the company is actually becoming based. And I think, like, that's what the industry is going to heal. The female characters, you know, the sexy female characters, they're not important to make a good game, but they are crucial at gatekeeping. Like, if tits is what the far-left kryptonite is, then tits is what we need to have. Let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.